Good morning. This is May the 14th, Tuesday 2024, and we are in BBIS second semester English class. Okay, CR after class, you go to tea room. So, for quite some periods, we have been closely reading Priscilla Long's essay on happiness line by line. And I want someone to show me from the textbook where exactly was I explaining. Show me in your textbook.
Oh no, actually,
yeah.
I remember.
Okay. So we were talking about, I guess, status quo, right? Okay, so we got the line. So we were reading about positive psychology, and positive psychology is criticized because they argue that it promotes status quo. What is status quo? Status quo is be satisfied with the situation you are in and do not strive to change it. Status quo is the idea that you should stick with the traditions, customs, you should stick with what is going on, and you should not do revolution. You should not strive for a bigger change in society. And this is criticized as a regressive political ideology. Regression is the thinking that you want to go back or you don't welcome change. And why this is satisfied? Because the idea of self-contentment, which is translated into Nepali as Atma Santosh. I remember my father taught me when I was just 8 years old. What did he teach? My father said to me, my Nepali may be incorrect, Santosam Paramam Sukham. And what is Santosa? Santosa is being self-contented. What is santosa? Santosa is you feel okay with the situation you are in. You are given food, someone serves you food, and it's not enough. But you say, okay, it's okay, I can bear with it, it's fine. That's santosa. Yesterday, I was watching a video of a beggar. He was eating, and somebody approaches the beggar. They talk. The beggar tells his life history. He says he has done BA first year. He is from UP Devariya, and he says that he left home because he got sick, and he didn't want to be a burden over the family. And now he's begging. He lives under a bridge. Then the people who were filming the beggar, they try to give him some money. They say, will you take some money? He says, okay, I can take some money. Then they ask, what will you do with this money we give you? Then he says, I want to donate the money to someone. Then they are surprised. And they try to give him a lot of money. Then he said, no, I don't need this much money. Why do I need this much? I don't have to buy anything. Then he says, give me some money because I want to help some people. This is self-contentment. They were giving him 500 rupees, and he said, only give me 10 rupees. They were offering 500 rupees, and the beggar says, I need only 10 rupees because I want to give some people, donate some people. So somebody is offering you 500, and you say you're okay with 10 rupees. That is self-contentment. Atma Santosh. And Bhagavad Gita says that is the state you should be in to be happy in life. You feel satisfied with what you have. Right? So be satisfied with what you have and don't strive to change it. Be self-contented. And now this idea that Santosh is Param Sukha, what does it do? It says, don't fight against the situation. Do not fight for a revolution. It might also imply, do not fight for a greater social change. Now, politically, such argument is regressive, conservative, because you are saying that I don't like bigger changes in society. I'm okay with what is going on. So, that's why positive psychology is criticized. Okay. So, when you have this idea of Atma Santosh, then what happens? You do not stand against inequalities in society. 2 दिन अगाडि मलाई कसैले त्यो पर्दा लगाएको ठ्याक्कै डार्क आयो, फेसै देखिएन, थाहा भएन के यस्तो भयो, लाइट चाहिने रहेछ, त्यहाँ एउटा पर्दा खोल्दै पनि हुन्छ। तपाईले पर्दा लगाएपछि त्यो क्यामेरा इफेक्ट होला, अब आयो। ओके, सिलुएट आउँछ कि, सिलुएट भनेर बुझ्नुहुन्छ? सिलुएट भनेको त्यो सिनेमाहरुमा चाहिँ उता पर्दा राखेर ब्याकबाट लाइट दिएर अगाडि छाया निकाल्छ नि, अथवा डार्कमा फोटो खिचेपछि त्यो मान्छे देख्दैन, अनुहार मात्रै आउँछ नि, कहिलेकाहीँ इन्टरभ्यू आउँछ नि, त्यो मान्छे नचिनाइकन गर्ने इन्टरभ्यू, सिलुएट भन्छ त्यसलाई, त्यस्तै आयो कि। सरी फर दिस नेपाली. So when I was saying 2 days before somebody hurt my feelings, somebody did something wrong to me, somebody said something wrong to me. At the moment I felt very bad. Even for some hours I was feeling very bad. But gradually I decided, what should I do? Should I react? My first thought said I should react. Then second thought said no, I should not react. Because if I react, that will bring trouble to me, more trouble. Then I said I won't react. Now after 2 days, I'm in this situation. And I'm not going to say anything to this guy. Because now I said, a snake knows to bite. It's not his mistake. I should be careful. I should not approach a snake. If you approach a snake, it will bite you. So you stay away. So stay away from poisonous people in life. Do not be close to them. Do not have communication with them. Do not converse with them. Right? If you touch a thorn, it will prick. If you catch, nettle. Sishnu nettle bansa? Sishnu nettle, I guess. If you catch nettle, it will prick and it will burn. Then I said, I should be satisfied and I should be happy, right? So, but this idea, look what happened. I said I should be satisfied and happy. Now, I'm not going to oppose that guy. So what's happening now? The problem is, he will do the same thing to somebody else also. He will do same behavior to other people that he did to me. That will promote social injustice. That will promote inequality. Therefore, I should stand against him and fight. One idea. One idea, I shouldn't stand against him and fight. I should follow Santosam Paramam Sukham and I should be happy. I should forget. Another idea, if I forget, he will do the same misbehavior to somebody else. That will create problem in society. So I should fight. Right? There are abuses of power. That guy whom I'm talking about, he is in a powerful position. So he is abusing his power. He is discriminating people. He is discriminating. He is abusing his power. He is doing wrong things. And if I say, Santosam Paramam Sukham, he will abuse his power over other people also. So I should fight. I should write about it in social media. I should make a video and post on media and let people know. I should talk to my friends. I should talk to him on his face. And I should fight. Two opinions, right? Okay. Then, what is test of happiness, well-being? For example, rest heavily on measures of personal contentment with things as they are. This is a very oriental philosophy. When I was in grade 12, we read a number of economics definitions in our economics subject. Most of these definitions were Western. So they said economics is the science of wealth. They said economics is the science of choice. They said economics is the science of struggle between need and resources. There was one definition which is very different. The definition said, economics त्यो विज्ञान हो जसले हामीलाई आवश्यकता र इच्छा विहीनताको स्थितिमा पुर्याउँछ. No Western economist has given this definition. The definition goes like this: economics is the science that helps us reach a state when we have no desire and no need. This is a Buddhist philosophy. Because Buddha says you should kill your desires. Buddha says you should reduce your needs. The more desires you have, the more trouble comes. Right? This is Oriental philosophy, right? So that's the philosophy. Measures of personal contentment with things as they are. Be happy with things as they are. Now, when you are happy with things as they are, you won't fight for social change. Karl Marx, for example, won't like this definition. No, he will hate. Because Karl Marx says, until now, philosophy tried to understand the world. Now, philosophy should try to change the world. Karl Marx said, until now, philosophy tried to understand the world. Now, philosophy should try to change the world. And positive psychology says, don't strive for change, be happy with things as they are. That's why positive psychology is heavily criticized. But I go with this idea. I have this idea. Be happy with what you have. This is Oriental philosophy. This is Hindu philosophy. This is Sanatana philosophy. This is Eastern philosophy. Santosam Paramam Sukham. Self-contentment. This is the philosophy of Gita. Okay. I do not support the status quo. And this is called, what do we call it? Status quo. So if in exam you get a question, what do you understand by the term status quo? Now you should be able to answer that question, right? I don't know if you got it up. I joined certain protest marches. Now Priscilla says, no, I don't follow this idea. So what I do? I join protest marches out of sense of civic duty. What is civic duty? Your civic duty is, if you find that something wrong is happening in your surrounding, you should call 101 and inform the police. Your civic duty is, if there is garbage on the road, you should inform the ward office and ask them to clean it. Your civic duty is, if you see a blind person, visually impaired person crossing the road, you should help them cross the road. Your civic duty is, you should keep your surroundings clean, for example. And if someone is violating this civic duty, you should oppose them. You should teach them first and tell them not to do this. If they keep doing this, you should inform the police. That's your civic duty, right? In protesting, I find a sense of purpose and a convivial and kind community. Look, sense of purpose in protesting. So, you should protest injustice. You should protest injustice. You should protest social evils. Right? Okay. So Priscilla says she finds happiness when she protests status quo, when she works for civic duty. That's what gives her happiness. So what is one source of happiness? Standing against injustice, standing against inequality, standing against abuse of power. That is what gives you happiness. नराम्रो कुराको विरोध गर्यो भने खुसी ल्याउँछ जिन्दगीमा. खराब कुरालाई हेरेर बस्नु खुसी ल्याउँछ त. आज उलाई भएर खराब कुरा टल्लो हेरेर बस्नुहुन्छ, भोलि तपाईलाई हुन्छ नि त. नहोला भन्ने छ र? हाम्रो बानी के हुन्छ? ए यो त उलाई पर्गौमा किन बोल्ने? लुसुक्कै हिँड्ने. गाडीमा ट्राभल गर्नुभएको छ पब्लिक बसमा, कन्डक्टरले मिसबिहेभ गरेर कोही यात्रीले मिसबिहेभ गरेर तपाईँ बोल्दै बोल्नुहुन्न. म किन बोल्ने? चुपचाप बस्नुहुन्छ. भोलि तपाईँलाई मिसबिहेभ गर्छ नि त, गर्दैन? बोल्नु पर्यो नि त. बुझ्नु होला. यदि तपाईँले अरूमाथि अन्याय अत्याचार गलत काम हुँदा नबोल्ने बानी छ भने लेखेर राख्नुहोस्. एक दिन तपाईँमा त्यो अत्याचार हुन्छ. आई बेट त्यो हुन्छ. किनभने जति रेस्पोन्सिबल अत्याचार गर्ने मानिस हुन्छ त्यति नै रेस्पोन्सिबल अत्याचारको विरुद्ध नबोल्नेहरू पनि हुन्छन्. Those who commit injustice are responsible, but those who do not speak against injustice, they are also equally responsible for social problems. त्यसकारण तपाईं स्वार्थी भएर मलाई के भएको छ रे, मलाई के गरेछ रे भन्ने बान्छ भने लेखेर राख्नुस्. तपाईलाई पनि हुन्छ त्यो. हाम्रो बानी हुन्छ नि हैन, अरूलाई पर्यो भने नबोल्ने. अगाडि देख्नु भएको छ उसलाई गाह्रो भइरहेछ, उसले कसै दुर्व्यवहार गरिरहेछ तर नबोल्ने, लुसुक्कै हिँड्ने. If you are tolerating injustice, you are promoting injustice. If you are tolerating corruption, you are promoting corruption. If you are tolerating abuse of power, you are promoting abuse of power. If you are tolerating inequality, you are promoting inequality. So please, Martin Luther King said in his famous letter from the Birmingham jail, please read this world famous letter that Martin Luther King wrote in scrap paper from jail. Letter from Birmingham jail. In that long letter, it's a world famous writing about human right. Read it. You will be aware about your right. He writes that injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. So if you think malai ke bhayo cha ra uslai bhayeko, remember injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. Right? So what gives happiness? What gives happiness? Standing against abuse of power, standing against inequality, standing against social evils, standing against all kinds of injustices, standing against all kinds of undesirable activities and actions. This attitude, malai ke bhacha ra? This attitude, malai gare ho ra? That's the biggest problem in improving our society, in making our society better. Right? तपाईँ अरूको लागि बोल्नुहुन्न भने लेखेर राख्नुस्, तपाईँको लागि लाइफमा कोही पनि बोल्दैन। तपाईलाई लाग्ला कि मेरो लागि बोलिहाल्छ, कोही पनि बोल्दैन। तपाईँ अरूको लागि बोल्नुहुन्न, मम भएर बस्नुहुन्छ भने तपाईलाई पर्दा पनि अरू बोल्दैन। So what is happiness? Standing against inequality, abuse of power, injustice and social evils. Protesting. That's what gives us happiness. Then she says, what is the happiest moment for me? What moment do I enjoy and cherish? She says, I feel happy when I work towards a goal. Now, second example. What is happiness? Second example. Another example. She says, in life, we should set a goal. We should set a goal. In your bedroom, in your drawing room, in a study room, on the wall, in a big paper. Right. After 5 years from now, I want to be, complete the sentence. Let it hang on the wall, and every morning you wake up, look at the paper, look at the word. You said, I want to be, and ask yourself, what have I done today to be that person? That should motivate you. On your wall, in a study room, in a bedroom, in a home, on a big paper, decoratively, beautifully, write a sentence. Hello world, in 5 years from now, I want to be, and complete the sentence. Take time, think what you want to be, and write. And every morning you wake up, look at the wall, look at the word, and ask yourself, in the last 24 hours, what steps did I take to be there? That should inspire you. That should inspire you. So setting goal. Setting goal, then it's not enough to set goals. You must bit by bit, step by step, piece by piece, work towards achieving that goal. Work towards achieving that goal. You wrote, in 5 years from now, I want to have 1 million in my bank deposit. Fine, good idea. You write, in 5 years from now, I want to make sure my bank account has 1 million. Fine, now every morning ask, how much money did I earn today, and deposit. If you are not earning a single penny, if you are not working to make any money, but you have the goal, 1 million, you won't have 1 million. An example. If you write, in 5 years from now, I want to be in the most prestigious universities in America. Then ask every morning, what internet search did I do last 24 hours about that chance? Ask every morning, what have I done to improve my grades? Ask every morning, which teacher did I consult today to know about such chances? Go bit by bit. Last year, they're presenting a book. What habit? Atomic Habits. I haven't read the book, but I guess that's about achieving bigger goals piece by piece. Atomic habits. Small habits that bring bigger changes in life. Small habits, atomic, invisible habits, but they bring bigger changes in life. Working towards goal, achieving the goal, So she says, my goals are writing goals because I am a teacher of writing. I am a writer. So what gives me happy? I feel very happy when I compose a new poem, for example. When I write a literary non-fiction essay like this on happiness, for example. When I write a novel, for example. When my new book arrives, publisher sends me my writer's copy and I turn the pages, I feel like it's a new baby in my lap. That's what gives me happiness. What happiness? This puts me squarely in alignment with the Aristotelian idea of eudaimonic happiness. What is that? Eudaimonic happiness says, happiness is more than a feeling or sweet moment or a gratified desire. Happiness is living in a way that fulfills the purpose of life. So what is happiness? Living in a way that fulfills purpose in life. 1987, May 20th, my principal called us for last commencement speech because we had taken exam. We were leaving the school and he gave a long speech. At the end of his speech, my principal said, देखो बच्चों, अगर तुम्हें कोई चीज़ समझ में नहीं आ रही है तो किसी को बुलाओ और वही चीज़ दूसरों को समझाने की कोशिश करो। जब तुम दूसरों को समझाने की कोशिश करोगे तो खुद भी समझते जाओगे, इसलिए तुम टीचर बनो। And the next day I said, my milkman, अंकल जी आपका बेटा क्या करता है? He said, पढ़ता है। कितने क्लास में पढ़ता है? He said, 11वीं अभी ज्वाइन किया है। I said, कल से उसको भेज दीजिए। क्यों? तो मैं पढ़ा दूंगा। क्या पढ़ाइएगा? अंग्रेजी ग्रामर पढ़ा दूंगा। बाबूजी हमारे पास ज़्यादा पैसा नहीं, कितना लेंगे? I said, बिना पैसे का पढ़ा दूंगा। I taught him grammar. I remember the book I taught, Creative Delights in Grammar. And I became English teacher. Had I not taught him grammar, I wouldn't have become English teacher probably.
Maybe so.
The point is living in a way that fulfills the purpose of life. So the purpose of my life was to make people understand things. And I'm doing that. And I'm getting happiness. Every class I teach, I enjoy. Every class I teach, I cherish. Because I feel the purpose of my life is that. So ask yourself this evening at home. Take a long breath, do some meditation, ask, what is the purpose of my life? Ask yourself, what is the purpose of my life? And if your mind says, I don't know, then spend a week studying, browsing, consulting people, thinking, reflecting, meditating, and decide a purpose of your life. Look, Phil Knight in the story Shoe Dog. Right in class 10, he had purpose of life to establish an international shoe company, and he did that. If he had never dreamt about the shoe company, he would never have had the shoe company. He could have the shoe company because he had the idea of shoe company. So great things always begin as small ideas. Great things always begin as small ideas, like the small idea of the shoe company. So ask yourself, what is the purpose of my life? Now move ahead. So, okay. Look how beautiful the essay is if you read it closely. What about love? Now she changes the topic. She says, another source of happiness can be love. So do you remember the first love that you first kissed? What happiness that was? The first love I remember was when I was grade 2. When I felt that I love someone and someone loves me. Yeah. The second time I fell in love was grade 7. The third time I fell in love was grade 9. The fourth time I fell in love was grade 12. The fifth time I fell in love was in bachelor's. The sixth time I fell in love was while doing masters. The seventh time I fell in love was with my wife. And I'm still in love with her. So one source of happiness in life is being in love. You can be in love with your mom, good, mother's love. You can be in love with your daddy's cherished child. You can be in love with your brother, sister, family love. Love has 1,000 meanings. Love has 1,000 meanings, right? Now, so does love make happiness? If so, what sort of love? Okay. Priscilla says, yes, love gives us happiness. I love you, my students. I give my 100% in my class. That gives me happiness. And I have found that my students also love me. They care about me. They respect me. They remember me. Years after they have left the college, they write me emails. They write me messages, recalling moments in classroom. When a teacher is sincere, doing his work finally, they get response, proper response. Now the question comes, what sort of love? Passionate love. What is passionate love? Intense love. Passion is the level of desire which forces you to do something. Passion is intense. For example, I not only love teaching, I have passion for teaching. If you watch my Facebook profile, the tagline is, the best thing one can do in their life is teaching. That's the tagline I've written there in my Facebook page. When people visit my Facebook, they read the tagline. The tagline goes, the best thing one can do in their life is teaching. That's my philosophy. You may disagree, right? Okay, passionate love. Obsessive love. What is obsession? Obsession is that state when you go mad without it. And that's a bad thing. If you are obsessed with a boy, that's a harmful thing. If you are obsessed with a girl, that's a very bad thing. You will become mental now. So obsession is bad. Obsession of anything is bad. Obsession of anything is bad. Being obsessed with anything is bad. You should not be obsessed. If she is obsessed of non-veg food and one day she does not get, she will go mad. If she is obsessed with dancing, she will go mad. So do not be obsessed with anything. Be passionate. Be passionate. These are degrees of love. Affection, soft degree. I have affection for you, soft degree. Affection. Affection grows, love. If love grows, passion. If passion intensifies, obsession. If obsession intensifies, then what happens? If obsession intensifies, there is craving. If craving intensifies, there is delirium. If delirium intensifies, there is delusion. And by the time there is delusion, you are completely cracked. You are mad. People take you to hospital. People tie you in knots and keep you home. You are having delusions. Delusion is when your mind fails to work, when your eyes fail to work, and you are out of senses. Right? Delusion is Salman Khan in the movie Tere Naam. Obsession is Salman Khan in the movie Tere Naam. That's not good. In the novel Wuthering Height, the hero destroys the second generation of the girl because he could not get her. The hero fell in love with the girl when they were 12 years old, 12, 13. And for some reasons, the hero fails to get her. Then what does he do? He not only destroys her, he also destroys her daughter. That's obsession. And obsession can never give you happiness. Obsession can never give you happiness. So, look here. When love becomes obsessive, it gives you agony. Right? The obsessive desire that often accompanies passionate love can degrade affection, tenderness, and the joy of appreciating, sharing the life of another. So what is love? Love is, what is love? Love is affection. Love is tenderness. Love is joy of appreciation. Love is sharing life of another. What love gives you happiness? This kind of love gives you happiness. What love? Where you have affection for someone, you are tender to them, you are not harsh, you appreciate their joy, they appreciate your joy, and you share your life with them, and they share their life with you. That is what gives happiness. What does not give happiness? What brings misery? What makes life miserable? I have known obsessive desire. What is obsessive desire? That agonizes you, that makes you cry, that brings misery. Where you crave. What is craving? Like, have you seen small children? You take to malls, the mama takes to mall, 3 or 4 year child, and they see chocolate bar in the showcase, and they say, "Mommy, chocolate." Have you seen? Have you seen small children? They bhaime sutne. Ani bhaime macha jastै hune. Have you seen? I've seen. Ani mama is hereko. What to do, what not to do. That's craving. That is craving. That song, "Nai malai tei keti chahincha," that's craving. Have you heard that song, Nepali song? "Nai malai tei keti chahincha." That's delirium, that's religion, that's obsession, that's craving. And that is what makes life miserable. That is what makes life miserable. Okay. I have known the abyss, the lack of the self-loathing, the lack. Okay. And when you have obsession, your life becomes like abyss. What is abyss? Endless gorge. Abyss is endless gorge. Deep gorge, which is